Revealing area.
Hello everybody, welcome to GamelinG's Bad Blood, and it is gonna be Team RTZ versus Team Max. Now, it's an exciting match. Well, of course, we're gonna be jumping right into the pistols here. We already have contact on Catwalk here, but so far, we only have Catwalk finding Ruby got there. The trade by Icy. Ice in his veins, he finds two already. RTZ Gaming actually have a bit of a shaky start here. The nades are gonna go to flush out that Motherland who was on the stage. Meanwhile, we have Catwalk here trying to continue with the with Heaven control here, but so far it's gonna be Team RTZ to be controlling the site at the moment. It's gonna be a very difficult retake, especially for just two players alone against this kind of lineup. Very aggressive one. We have a Raze, a Reyna, a Sage, and an Omen. I would say not too much on the defensive side. Maybe they'll be looking for a lot of duels, but this Sage wall is about to fall, and a gunfight is gonna ensue. It's gonna be Ken finding Bapop and finding Cherry as well. And once again, this is Team Max versus RTZ Gaming. Welcome to GamelinG's Bad Blood. My name is Raph, and I'll be casting for you tonight. Now, that was an excellent pistol round there. Very, very well executed. They really did explode onto A, and so far very little resistance as well. I feel like they were. I feel like it was Team Max, I believe, was trying to go for a gamble stack on B, but the rotations were a little late on that. The Sage Wall did a great job of delaying all the Heaven rotators as well. Now it's gonna be, I believe, a full save on the side of Team Max. We do have a Cypher Cam here on B. Wary of the push. It's gonna be Icy trying to entry for his team here. There is no utility though, but they're just gonna dry peek this. I think they're hoping that the team is on a full save as well, so their guns, either way on a dry peek or not, won't have the same firepower. The Cypher though, very patient, and still going for the wall bags here. Cypher still hasn't spotted out anyone. He's going for the early orb control. Actually, no, he's going to jump up and check onto site. Finally getting into orb control. Bapok will be holding the long angle with the Sheriff, but sometimes at a range, the Sheriff can be a little iffy. The info dart is there. Icy gonna be finding Cherry. It's gonna be Team RTZ Gaming gonna be on the back foot of this one. Team Max already flowing onto the site here with very little resistance. It was a solo Omen, rather an Omen and a Cypher, but Bapok has to be the one on the initial contact here for the retake. Goes for a cheeky boost here, but I don't think he'll find anyone with this boost. It's gonna be Ken finding Motherland as well. Bapok still very patiently gets marked, but X4 denying him very quickly. Ruby God also closing the round up by finding Toilet Hogger. And it's gonna be Team Max starting off pretty strong here, if I am not mistaken. Already possibly another round in the bag. However, I think it was RTZ who had a full save, so they might have rifles this time around. You know, they actually ended up buying Spectres and light armor. But yeah, this lineup with the Sova, the Raze, and the Reyna, this is looking to be a very aggressive lineup. They want to end rounds fast. I don't think they're going to be going for a lot of late round situations, but they are already crawling up A. It's going to be Motherland trying to hold off here. I believe he's going to invest the wall as soon as he sees or has the sound spot for this. But no walls have been committed yet. There is quite a lot of players on A on the side of the defending team. It's going to be Bapok on the Omen as well, just trying to vie for Heaven control. Meanwhile, not so much happening on mid right now. Devo just being very cautious of this catwalk position. We do see a lot of players tend to push up here. Ruby God sending out the Owl Drone. The volley will stop any cheeky advances, and that Owl Drone will fall, but it's going to be insane finding Devo. RTZ Gaming finding the opening pick of the round, expending the satchel charge just to burn through the wall, but Motherland has already found Ken. Bapok has to hunker down for his teammates. Oh, he does dink one. But that, unfortunately, no one is there. No one is ready to follow up. Phoenix and the Cypher are ways away from this retake. Gonna be leaving Toilet Hogger on the brim to be, well, trying to stop any aggressive pushes from the attacking team. It's gonna be insane as well. Finding Ruby God stuck behind that wall, but X4 is there to find the great. Toilet Hugger finds X4, and Cherry finds Icy as well. Goodness. And RTZ Gaming finally find a round on the board for themselves and have quite a few guns for them as well. It'd be interesting to see what they're gonna do on the defending side, especially with the Cypher and the Brim. It does look like that RTZ does have a bit more balanced composition. Meanwhile, it's Team Max, who is leaning towards a very duel-heavy, very offensive lineup. But again, they have very little in the way of denying sightlines. They only have 2 Omen smokes and a Sage Wall, but investing a Sage Wall as a smoke could be a little questionable. But we'll see how it goes. It is RTZ Gaming down 1. But now Ken already tried to start off the round with a pretty risky dry peek there, but no dice. Nobody's there. The Boombot was there to support, but it seems for now that the Cubby is clear. Now they're making their way on B again. Seems like they're very interested on this side. I think they've made the read that the resistance on this side is not quite as strong as A. But on we do have a lurking Omen here. Could cut off a lot of major rotations. And he already does hear the sound spot. The Blaze Wall is up. Oh my goodness, Devo. That was actually insane. And just checking corners here. Oh, they will get hit by the Omen blind though. Still, it's gonna be Bumble trying to hold the line for his team, but it's gonna be Cherry from RTZ taking down 1. Unfortunately, it's gonna be Ken and Ruby God barreling onto site. This defense is again crumbling. Toilet Hugger though, finding 1 for his team. But again, it's gonna be Team Max holding onto the side very, very quickly. I don't think Motherland wants to go for this. I think he might just want to go for a save, but Ruby God will deny any plans whatsoever. Pretty strong start for Team Max here, but it could be a problem on the defensive side, as I mentioned before. And now moving on to this buy phase here. I think both teams have rifles now. The first gun round of the half, actually of the match. But what's gonna happen right now? Still crawling up to A. I think they're relying on very strong defaults at the moment. Bomb has not been committed though. Still trying to fight for mid control at the moment, but it's gonna be RTZ trying to bleed out onto mid as well. The Phoenix player just trying to look for some cheeky pushes, but so far not really overextending. Insane does have the judge, so he can't really afford to take any long-range fights. But once those corners, once people run into his corner, it's gonna be a different story. That's where the judge really shines, and the shotguns in general. But both teams biding their time, taking control of the map before doing anything too crazy. And of course, denying the close there. Devo will finally find, well, nothing. It's gonna be X4 fighting Motherland, actually fighting the stage of the other team. The Brimstone ult is actually committed, but so far no dice. And once again, I mentioned the judge. The power of the judge finds Icy and Devo as well. But it's gonna be Cherry fighting Ruby God. What can you do with the Sheriff here, though? Toilet Hugger finds Ken. X4 is the last to fall. Clean round there. I think it's gonna be Team Max who's adjusted for now, and it's gonna be another. I think they still have enough bank for another gun round here. So far, RTZ Gaming has been pretty greedy with map control, but Team Max has been doing a great job of not overextending. They have been quite aggressive, trying to look for the information that they need.
Here.
At the same time, they've been very disciplined to not
to
not extend without having a good, reliable trait. But we'll see what's gonna happen this round. Again, the same cam we've seen the past few rounds. So far, Team Max hasn't, rather RTZ Gaming has been finding quite a lot of success here. Nice in the cheeky peek, checking those corners again, wary of that judge from last round. Yeah, so far nothing too much happening.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Fire in the hole!
back to the action here, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies, had to fix a minor mic issue there, but again, it's gonna be another round in the bag for the attacking team. Pretty quick, but another bonus though is that they have 3 ults. I believe it's Team Max, rather RTC Gaming having 3 ults going into the next round. They will be looking to be a little more aggressive. They have a Sage Res, a Cypher ult, and the Omen teleport, so they do have a lot of leeway to be a bit more freestyle if their economy allows it. But yes, this 2-round lead, although 2 rounds doesn't seem that much of a difference, it can be once like it's gonna be a back and forth exchange. And there's just so few rounds in this game that to allow those kinds of adjustments. But yeah, we're gonna see Team RTZ now versus Team Max continuing. Again, the same push we've seen so far. For now though, they look like they're very interested in taking A. They did go for a lot of split play the other rounds, but now they're finally gonna go for a full commit. The Empress is gonna pop out, but the smokes are there. The counter smoke is there as well. So far there's no resistance from RTZ. They're letting this go, but Ken actually fights Toilet Hogger through the smoke. Actually insane. It's gonna be Motherland alone in Grapes here. Will have to stop this push all alone. Meanwhile, his teammates are trying to push into heaven, but the smoke is gonna pop. Someone is waiting on the other side, and Icy again, ice cold finds Cherry and buff off on that. Beautiful double kill. Sonic, the information arrow is gonna find all of Team RTZ here, and Phoenix is all alone with the judge. Can he find exits? No, it is Devo to deny. And Team Max looking so strong right now. They've been really doing a good job of switching it up. They haven't been stagnating on their defaults, and they've shown how dynamic they are. Just going for a very classic strat, going for the classic, hey, let's stack up, let's rush, let's try not to expend too much utility to give them an idea of how many we are here. Hey, we're gonna explode. Once again, not wasting any time. I see already pulling out the danger Roomba.
Bomb buddy out.
But yeah, again, this camera still has not been discovered by the attacking team. RTZ has been really cheeky with these defensive plays. Hopefully their offense can make it up, because they are down 3 right now. Team Max going for a lot more patience here. Actually, never mind. They explode onto B this time. The good old Bamboozle. We still do have a Cypher with a shotgun, but that Shorty will not have enough range to find Icy. Icy will demolish him with the Phantom, and now the spike is down. And we only have 2 players on the side. Team Max, however, rather RTZ, but it was only a save. They made it, I would say, mildly expensive. They have to drop for the Sova, but otherwise, a round is a round.
Who do they think they are?
I'm honestly curious when they'll finally discover this path for RTZ. It has been working, I would say, pretty 50-50. They have been getting the information they need, but the offense of Team Max has been very strong, considering that they do have actually 4 duelists on their lineup. A very, very offensive toolkit. But now the spike has been planted, and it's going to be another save, I believe, coming from Team RTZ, unless they're going to force the issue. Icy will find Insane, though, but Motherland finds Icy. Beautiful trade-off. And again, Team Max is going to be on the hunt for Motherland, and as I say that, she will fall to Devo here. And another gun round, not wasting any time
Smoke's
for map
down.
control as Team Max. I think Team RTZ is being a little too passive here, just giving too much map control. Motherland though, I think we might have to invest the wall earlier to stop any early aggression.
There they are.
Ruby God, try to lurk up here. Does see that, however, the Vandal just does not have great penetration. Devil there finds Motherland with a spray. But my goodness, Brimstone immediately commits the ult towards Catwalk just to stop that aggression. Trying to stop the plans, but that operator is out. Taking that angle could be fatal. Now the aggression again from Team Max is coming out. Ken just wide swings there. Absolutely insane. Going for the heal as well. Still full armor. Does he know that someone's around the corner? Buffalo is still trying to hold on from Heaven. It's gonna be insane. Trying to fight everything off as well, but the showstopper gets another round for Team Max.
Together.
Now another round on the board. This lead is honestly getting
Joke's over!
snowballing
You're
out
dead!
of control for RTZ. They still have not used their Cypher ult and they still have a safe rest, but the aggressive nature of Team Max Gaming is really not allowing too much room to breathe. They've been taking so many gunfights, it's insane. But now it's Ruby God again, just trying to scout out with the Owl drone. Ken does fine, insane.
Clean.
Oh my goodness, I believe that was a pretty unwarranted push there and had to pay the price, but now there's action going on to Heaven. Kendo will hold the line, finds two, finds a third for himself as well. Toilet Hugger will have to hug something else for now. Devil finds Cherry. And a flawless round by Team Max Gaming. This half has been an onslaught from Team Max Gaming, honestly. They've been really maximizing the utility from their lineup right now. The Leers have been on point. The Raze Grenades have been great, flushing out everyone hiding in corners. The Sova Arrows have been on point as well. And I don't think they've even used their Sage Res yet. Or I could have missed it. But, yeah.
Take out their healer. Revealing area. Deploying drone.
Again, it doesn't look like RTC
You will
really
not kill my
adjusting
allies.
anything. They did find the early pick on Ken, going for that aggressive peek towards A main, and they had to burn the res there just to keep the numbers in
Barrier
check.
created.
Of course, the heal won't be up for another 30 seconds. We do finally see Motherland blocking off the sight line here, but the Omen has been
Revealing
lurking,
area.
and that map control has been insane for Max Gaming. Looks like Ruby God is still pushing the issue towards A here, but this would be ample time
Nowhere
for
to
RTZ to
run!
rotate into sight. At the moment though, it does look like they are a bit scattered. Max Gaming has been doing a great job of not being readable. They've been very unpredictable. Although they've been doing a lot of 5-man rushes, they've also been very compact and very greedy with their map control. As of the moment, they did not greed into that A main push, but instead they're gonna take some mid control here. They could go into market if they chose to, but it looks like they want to get those rotators and get the numbers advantage early. Devil actually flies in safe through the smoke again. He does teleport behind them, but it's Motherland to find Devil. RTZ Cherry finds Ruby God as well. The trades are coming in, but there's only 5 seconds left. They don't even have Spike down yet. Babok is on site, but he does not win out the duel against X4. Problematic for the defending team. They still do have a Cypher ult, but they don't have a corpse to use as
You
of the
will
moment.
not kill my
Cherry,
allies.
of course, holding the line here, trying to kill any post-round positions. They do know they're going to be in backside, both of them, so at least they have that info. It is a 2v4, but this operator could dwindle their numbers. Now it's a 4v1. Icy finds Cherry. Can he find another? Holding the fort for his team for this post plant. Oh, but no, it's Motherland going with a 4K, taking down Icy. We're moving on to pistol round here. Again, the problem with this lineup, with the Rays, with the Reyna, now they're forced to play aggressive, and sometimes you just really don't want that as a defending team, because usually you have the map advantage. But as I say that, Icy actually finds Motherland stuck in the corner there. Cherry also finds Icy again. My goodness, though, things are already getting a little crazy. So early in the round, so far nobody has, well, gone for the orb control here, and there's a lot of smokes being committed by Devo onto A. Finally, the counter smoke from the Brim is there, but not before spotting it. Insane will find Ken across the map, though. It is a 3v4 situation. Insane finally walking up out of mid, but can he find the taps onto the Sova? No, it will be Ruby God taking down Insane. And Ruby God doing his best to hold the line for mid as well. A does look like its resistance is quite weak, and now if the attacking team will have the read on this, they could have a free A site, but they are stuck because of the Sova. Ruby God doing such a good job of holding the mid area. Can he find a fourth? Oh my goodness, Ruby God living up to the name. Moving on to the round here, of course, they will be forced to go for an eco, but this will change. The crazy thing about the thing about this game is that if you go for a full save on the second round, you will have rifles the next. Maybe Riot's gonna be looking to change that, but so far no action going on right now. Yeah, 3-10 this lead. This could be a very quick match on the side of Team Max and RTZ Gaming.
Revealing area.
We'll be looking to fight here. Could be X4 as well. Just being very cautious. I love the discipline being shown here. They know that they have a lead. They don't have to overextend. They don't have to give any advantage up at all. So they're just letting the offensive team walk up. That's the Team RTZ getting decimated by Max Gaming. 3-11, 2 more rounds, and they could seal this first game of the night. Once again, this is GamelinG's Bad Blood. Hope you folks out there enjoying. It is Team RTZ Gaming versus Team Max at the moment, but it is Team Max taking quite a big lead over RTZ Gaming here. The gamble for having a very offense-heavy lineup seems like it's paid off. And honestly, I thought it would be a little difficult to defend the sites with this lineup, but so far, that hasn't been the case. Their defending side is actually equally as strong, even though they are forced to take aggressive positions here. I don't know if RTZ has made the read, though. If they can just find out an defensive player there, just like Ken. Oh my goodness, Toilet Hogger actually doing quite a lot of work for RTZ right now. RTZ looking like they have signs of life too, finding 2 picks already. This is what I meant by the flaw of having such an offensive team. You are forced to push even as a defender. Devo though with the Aries actually taking down so many players. The spike is down. RTZ is on its last legs.
Revealing area.
Up to Toilet Hogger here to clutch it out for his team. The Sova ult is there. I don't know if the Sova is going to expend this though, but the info is there. The smokes, the flashes are coming out. And honestly, I love the discipline. Again, as I mentioned, they're being very patient. Unfortunately not for Devo though. And finally the Sova ult is being invested. So far no dice. Can he find a second? Nope. Third misses as well. And they really don't want to give the Brimstone 1v1 to, because this is still very winnable. But now, with a wall here and 30 seconds left on the clock, the Brim doesn't have, especially with a full orb, does not have a lot of room to work with. And this could possibly be the penultimate round for Max Gaming. The Sonic Arrow just to check if someone is there. 10 seconds. At least the silver lining to this is that at least he saves the Phantom, but again, you don't want to be down 12-3. That is, it's not impossible, definitely, but it's going to be an uphill battle. RTZ really have to capitalize that the defending team Max Gaming has to be super aggressive in their lineup, and maybe if they can find the read, maybe if they can get like a Cypher ult, maybe just get enough points onto Cypher just to get that information. It'll be so easy to barrel onto side. Well, not easy, but it will be relatively unchallenged if they killed all the defenders that pushed up, is what I'm trying to say. And now the action is continuing. This could be the clinching round for Max Gaming. RTZ on their last leg, especially when Icy fighting Toilet Hogger, but it's insane finding Icy with the Phantom. Not something you see every day unless it's a close fight. Dapok will actually find Devil, the other Omen on the other team. That was such a beautiful double peek and a great use of the teleport. Dapok will also find Ruby. God, Motherland takes down X4. And now the solo player, it's gonna be Ken against 4. It does look like RTZ Gaming does not want to go down without a fight, but Ken lands a crisp shot on Insane. Still retaking the site, 1v3, not the easiest thing in the world to do. Of course he has the, oh my goodness, the option to isolate 1v1s, and that's exactly what they wanted. Jerry getting a little too antsy there, but there's not gonna be a follow-up for this flash. Oh, they are giving him the isolated 1v1. Playing time on him. Very patient. Still on this very cheeky angle is the Sage. The teleport is coming out. Ken sides up and swap. But now he has to stick this. Does he have enough time? Can he deny the plan? Motherland trying his best to dance in and out of this, but it's going to be Badblood finally closing it out. And a valiant effort for Ken to retake and close the game for his team, but denied. RTZ isn't out of this one yet, folks. Unfortunately for Max Gaming, that information error won't find anything yet, but it does look like RTZ is looking to go for a mid-take here. I think they've read that Max Gaming does like a lot of aggression towards it, but now Max is forced to be a little more passive, considering that they won't have too much of an economy left if they lose this round, and possibly that could snowball. But Toilet Hogger very close here. I don't know if Icy knows this. There are no sound cues for scoping in this game, so I don't think Toilet Hogger knows that someone is there as well. But he definitely knows now. The op shot is there. Now he falls back onto Evan. And still a lot of mid control here by RTZ. So far, nothing too crazy. Again, the spike is on the brim, which is, he is a little far forward. Could be a bit of a issue there, but Motherland finds Devo.
Joke's over!
Mid.
You're dead!
Toilet Hogger still holding down Catwalk, but RTZ Gaming trying to hold on to dear life. It's gonna be insane though. It was a trade with Ruby God, but of course it is a Phoenix. He will rise again. But will run into a wall, but that cheeky teleport, unless someone spots him out, he ends up falling anyway. But this B-side is gonna be in the hands of RTZ. RTZ showing such a great sign of second win here. It is gonna be down to a 2v5. But I don't think Max Gaming wants to contest this. I think they just want to save the op. As I mentioned before, their economy might not be too great at this point, and they might just want to play for the log game. They do have quite a bit of cushion, but I believe that was Ken with nothing but a pistol, so that wouldn't be too much of a loss unless he invested into armor. Now the real culprit here is gonna be the Raze player. It's gonna be Icy with the Operator. They really want to take this away from her. Because again, operators, as soon as they create the advantage with a pick, it's going to be very, very difficult for the attacking team. yeah, I see just running into pizza here, just going for a very safe exit spot, not even going for exit frags. And well played by RTZ. The momentum is finally kicking in for them. And we are still hanging on to match point here. So far yet so close for Max Gaming, but RTZ just not making it easy for them at all. They've been giving a lot of leeway for their Brimstone to use that his ulti. You've seen him invest in it when he sees one person, or even a sound spot. Once again, RTZ going for another mid take here, but now they're leaning towards A. They don't want to be predictable as well, because as I mentioned, I see them still have that operator. So if they do have, if RTZ finds themselves unnecessarily peeking on T, that could be a free kill. But Insane actually finds the first pick of the game. It's gonna be on Devo, and there is no Sage ult to back up the numbers as well. The Empress is still up on the side of Max Gaming, but the ult economy on RTZ is very, very healthy. Still have the Cypher ult and the Brimstone ult. So far, this default has been working out for RTZ in the last, I believe, 3 rounds.
Prepare for hell!
But at the same time, when is Max Gaming going to get the read on here? I think X4 was forced to invest into light armor and a sheriff just to support Icy with the operator, but it won't matter. Insane lands the insane shot on his face. It's going to be Icy only for breaks here. Not a lot the other team can do except smoke it out and just absolutely deny the sidelines. Now the blaze wall is up. Everybody's barreling onto side. The flank is there. The spike is down. That was actually a big mistake by Tolenhogger there. Now they have to try and retake this off the hands of an Opera here from Icy, and Icy has been such a good shot this game. It's gonna be Ruby God as well, just holding down the angle here. If he can land the one tap. Oh my goodness, RTZ, this is falling apart. This could be their own doing, but they have the spike, but they have just enough time to get the plant off. Ruby God though lurking. Icy with a shot. Oh, and that's it. Once again, that was a beautiful play. Good game there. Congratulations to Max Gaming for taking this over RTZ. RTZ did have a valiant effort there. Unfortunately for them, they did find their stride a little too late into the match. But before we continue with more Valorant action, I think we'll be going on a short break. Again, my name is Raf, and this has been GamelinG's Bad Blood. Stay tuned, folks.